swimwear.
Yeah, but like...
So when you have swimwear, usually you come out.
You're rocking with the newest radio show on Hamilton Radio, My Sports Radio.
Deals. And Bonds hits right high. It's a dig. It is on the all-time home run list.
Trainer right next to me is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. The heavyweight champion is taking the mandatory 8 count, and Foreman is as poised as can be in a neutral corner.
Do the Titans have a miracle left in them? Touchdown Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle! Tennessee has pulled a miracle!
My Sports Radio. And here's your host, Sean Intel.
What's going on, everybody? Another Wednesday in October. We're going strong. October 7th. You're listening here on Hamilton Radio, simulcast on Facebook. This is My Sports Radio with your boy, John Antel, and my co-capitone, Daniel Mercado. How we doing, buddy?
What up? What up? How we doing, Hamiltonians? Everybody all right?
Everything is ready to rock and roll, bro. There is, listen, once again, a lot to get to.
Absolutely.
We
We're gonna make a solid attempt to try to get to it today.
do have to make a solid attempt. Yeah, we can't just do power
But you
rankings
can't-
for 2
you-
hours.
You can't help it. We have so much fun.
By the way, you can't rush perfection.
Oh, that's what it is. You know
That-
what I mean? It's a work in progress.
It is. Today, we have quite a few things going on.
Woo.
Number one, we're going to go quickly through a fantasy football update from the beginning of the season. DM's going to hit us with the fantasy football update. We're going to do a new segment today. The new segment is J&D's Stone Cold Lock
Let's
picks
Let's get
for the week. Okay?
Let's get it.
So I'm gonna get us into DraftKings. Okay? And I'm
do it.
gonna go down and we'll pick everyone we've said. I'll explain the segment later on, but I'm excited to get into it. I'm
All right,
excited.
It's gonna be fun, and you know what I mean. We're gonna get you guys involved, and we're gonna try to make you guys some money too.
Absolutely. And we also are gonna go through Major League Baseball playoffs. We're into the
Absolutely.
next round.
Yankees are hot.
Things are cranking up just a notch now, okay? And we are going to pay tribute to a baseball legend. And last but not least, at the 4:30 time slot, we do have a special guest.
I'm so excited.
We do have a special
excited.
guest on the show, and I'm excited to have him on. I don't know him personally. DM knows him personally, but from what I've gathered,
Honored to say so. I'm honored to say so.
from what I've gathered, he's a great man, a great individual, hard worker, great story all around. And if there's anything we're about here on My Sports Radio, it's about getting the best people involved with the show. So I'm glad to have him on. So first and foremost, let's pay respects to the late, great Bob Gibson, one of the greatest
R.I.P.
to ever do it, a lifelong Cardinals pitcher. From 59 to 75, one of the most illustrious pitching careers. By the way, they changed the height on the mound because of
Yes.
how unfair this man was.
Bananas.
DM, I'm going to hit you with a stat.
I can't wait. Love stats.
I'm going to hit you with a stat that is out of control. I didn't know this about Bob Gibson, okay? In 1968, he was 22-9, which is not outrageous. He pitched in 34 games. He had 28 complete games.
You don't see that nowadays.
His ERA was 1.12.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Over 304 innings. His whip was .8. They virtually could not touch him at all. 268
Play
strikeouts.
that you can't see me.
I don't even know. By the way, the other thing that's crazy is the next year, bro, he had another 28 complete games, and his ERA was 2.18. Could you imagine?
I can't imagine. I mean, it's hard to find that nowadays.
In 1968, he had 13 shutouts in the 28 complete games. We will never see something like this again.
Not in our lifetime.
It's incredible.
They're gonna start changing the rules for everything.
Nah, it
You
really
put a guy out there like this, they're gonna say he's cheating. He's doing something.
absolutely. Nah, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. It is
But they don't build them like they used to, man.
no. Oh man. By the way, good call on that. They do not make them like they're used to. Yep. It is really it's incredible. It's sad. It's sad to see another legend pass, and I feel like 2020, you know the old saying, obviously, don't kick the horse while it's down.
Oh yeah.
This is what we continue to do here in 2020. We're just kicking the hell out of a dead horse. You know, but thank goodness October's here, and we
Hello.
are creeping towards an end, which I'm grateful for.
Breast cancer awareness.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Isn't it Hispanic Heritage Month as well?
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
As you can see, I have my Roberto Clemente 21 with the Puerto Rico and my Roberto Clemente shirt
I love it. I love it, man.
with his quote, "When I put on my uniform, I feel I am the proudest man in the world."
I
That's
like
how
that.
we live. It's a lifestyle.
I like that, man. I do like that. Listen, it's incredible, and I think this month is also breast awareness.
Right, breast cancer
Breast cancer awareness.
Yeah.
Vinny Pogo is in the building. You know when Vinny Pogo
What up,
enters,
Vinny?
things just go absolutely off the rails. Ziva,
Oh, yeah.
how are you doing today, my love? Ziva's in the building. Yes, we're ready to rock and roll. So we paid the tribute to Gibson. Now let's kick it up a notch here. Do you have the fantasy football rankings?
Yes, I do.
Please tell me who is in the lead after 4 weeks of fantasy football. Go down the list. Let me see from top to bottom.
Now,
Who
John.
is-
Now, John, I don't want you're not gonna get emotional today, right?
I'm gonna try my best.
Okay, because this is you're gonna feel really bad after
I'm
I
like,
announce
listen,
these rankings.
I know, but you have to understand. Listen, I had a daughter, so by nature now I'm a little more emotional. Bear with me, but this shouldn't get me emotional. If it
Good
does,
comeback. Good comeback.
if it does, I'm out.
all right,
if it
all
does,
right,
I'm
all right,
out.
all right. All right, so let's pull up the rankings.
Please do.
You want me to go number one or
No, go number one. Who's
All right,
who's
number
the top
one
dog?
spot
Yes.
with the. I hope they're watching right now with the reach around pick.
Ooh.
The number one spot with the most points.
Wow. He loves him a reach around.
Yeah,
Who's that?
That's
That-
Tommy D.
Tommy D.
With
Filippo.
694 total points.
Wow. Tom D.
Bananas.
One half of Bro Fluent. From the podcast, Bro Fluent is in first place. Tom D. Filippo, congrats on first place so far. We got a new number? Yeah. Who's in the second place spot? Who do we got?
All right, in second place, yours truly, My Cup Hurts.
My Cup Hurts. Who is my? That's you?
My Cup Hurts is 677 points for the kid.
Wait, you?
You heard?
Nah, come on. He's cheating.
I gotta write it down. I gotta write it down.
Yo. All right. Who's next? Third.
Is that the new number?
That's the
you
new
said?
number. We have to screenshot and send it to him.
All right,
Because
cool.
he's got to enter all these gizmos.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah. So let me know who's third. Tom D.
All
Filippo,
right,
man.
Tom
Good for
D.
you,
Filippo.
player.
Tom D. Filippo's first. I'm second.
Yep. Give me
And
third.
let's see. And third
These better
spot
not be.
is-
This better not be fake news here, man. Let me. Who's
no,
third?
this is. Hold on. We were close for third.
We
Is
were?
it Tommy D?
Again? His
No,
second
no,
team?
Hold on. And he's got a lot of people hurt on it. He had TMC hurt on that team.
Wow.
No, I think there's somebody else. 625. Oh, here we go. You're in third.
I'm in third.
Cooking Breezy with Carl 2.0 show.
Cooking breezy.
651 points.
Yo, who else on that? Who's on that squad, real quick?
Let's
Who's
see,
on
you
that
got
squad?
Michael, and that's with Michael Thomas.
And
out.
with Michael Thomas out, come see me.
You got Dalvin Cook, Travis
Yep.
Kelsey,
Yep.
Drake,
Yep.
Amari Cooper, who's
Yep.
you know what I mean,
Cooper's going off.
the garbage time show.
Go off.
Sorry.
Yeah, off.
Drew Brees.
Yep.
My pick, Terry McLaurin, with another 24 points this week.
That guy's sick.
CD Lamb,
See, I told you, my boy.
another
Lamb.
26 points. Julian Edelman.
Yo.
And as me and Eric,
Edelman.
no, as
Edelman.
as Eric and I
Say that name
went
again.
over Edelman.
Edelman.
As
Ooh.
Eric and as Eric and I had told you, he started off with a bang, 12-33. Now dropped down to his more realistic numbers of 4 and 6,
that?
week 3 and week 4. Julian Edelman.
Nah,
So
come
I'm
on.
telling
But
you-
Cam wasn't
I'm
there.
telling
Cam
you,
had
bro.
COVID.
I'm
Cam,
telling you,
listen,
bro.
COVID Cam was out this week, but Killer Cam's coming back next week.
All right, let's see. So that's our power rankings. Then we got a little mix of 600s and late 500 numbers for the rest of the squad.
All right, we don't care about top three.
No, but yeah, this is
send this to our guy real quick. I want to make sure we're all in on this.
100%, 100%.
That's what I like to see. I want to go. I just want to ask you a question while you're doing this.
Go ahead.
What is worse? What's worse? The Cowboys being the greatest offensive team, or the Cowboys being the worst defensive team and being 1-3? Bro, the NFC East.
The worst was waiting for that game after I had to watch the Thursday night game. Let's get that out of the way first.
The
Let's
NFC,
get
the NFC East.
waste of a Thursday night prime time.
If I actually could here and not have a fire hazard, put a garbage can and light the garbage can on fire, and throw
Jets
jerseys
fans would come and cheer.
and throw jerseys from the Giants, the
It
Redskins.
would be the hottest. It would be the hottest we've been in a long time.
Yo, dude, Eagles,
Bro,
Washington,
bananas.
Cowboys, Giants, 3-12-1. I don't know how it's possible to have a collection this trashy in one division, but man, oh man, oh man, oh man, it's real. It's real. They're all in the same division, and it gets worse. Here you go. In the
Dude.
same division, here we go.
Dude,
In
a
the-
7-9 team is going to go to the playoffs.
No, 6-10. In the same division.
I went too far.
You went too far. No, don't give me that. In the same division, you have the team that's given up the most points. You have a team with no actual mascot. You have another team that just benched their quarterback.
No mascot, no logo, no fanhood. What are we doing? Sell the team. Sell the farm.
Fans,
Change the colors.
bro. The Giants have scored. 47 points this entire season,
That's bananas, man.
dude. It is sick.
This is a true.
Yo.
This is a true poop show of
It is. It is. Bro, I
of
can't.
NFL. This is
can I-
horrible this year.
I tell you before.
Do you think it's more due to? All right, so everybody's complaining about and I wanted to touch on this. Everybody's complaining about the fields. All right, MetLife Stadium, all these fields terrible. Everybody getting injured. Do you think it's due to the fields conditions, or is because they didn't have a preseason?
I don't even think it's that. You know what I think it is? I think I think a lot of this is in the off season. I don't even think preseason has to do with it. I think when you go 6 months without actual proper conditioning, especially on a defensive side, the problem is on offense. Remember, dude, you could just throw the ball around, right? You're just winging it here, winging it there, winging it here, winging it there, whatever. And you see it with the Cowboys. On defense, bro, you cannot substitute hitting. You cannot substitute actual covering. And when you're talking
can't.
about COVID protocol where you can't go next to the guy, what do you think's going to happen? Right? It's it. Nothing.
Absolutely.
Bad defense. The Cowboys, this is quite impressive. The Cowboys have managed to give up a record-breaking 146 points in 4 games. It's groundbreaking, and we are a fluke onside kick away from being 0-4 with the best offense in football. Dak Prescott, Trash Prescott,
The Dak.
is on pace for 6,500 yards. And let me tell you something.
The Dallas defense has become the Oprah show of touchdowns. You get a
for
touchdown,
you,
and
for
you get a
you.
touchdown. Everybody gets a touchdown.
I tell you, bro, the craziest thing is I really feel, I feel this way.
How do you feel?
I got to look at the stats.
Talk to me, Goose.
Dak Prescott has got to have the most yards and touchdowns in the fourth quarter ever in the history of the NFL.
Bro, I think he did something like it's the first quarterback to have so many X amount of yards in a row in 3 games in a row or 4
Bro,
games in a row.
it's bad.
And lose
It's
every
bad.
game.
It's bad.
Lose every game.
It's
he
bad.
threw for over 400 yards every game.
bad.
And loses every game.
Now,
what are we doing?
This guy, and people keep, I say this all the time. Listen and listen carefully here.
At least we don't have a squad. Like you guys have like a loaded squad.
Nah,
with
loaded.
Talented players.
Loaded.
Even Dak, I think, has some prowess there. That he has something that if
he's
if,
got
if
prowess.
you guys put it together,
Yeah, he's got a
you
prowess.
could be
okay.
dangerous.
Yeah.
He's got a prowess. This is from the man that was saying that they were going to win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, come on, but I was talking
Talk
out my
to you
ass.
later.
Listen, all I'm saying is this.
Yeah, that first show we were both talking out our
Yeah, no, bro. But you owe me money though for you.
Hey, listen, it's all right. We all make mistakes, right?
Hey, listen.
Ayo.
All I'm saying is people keep coming at me and talking about why I'm hard on Dak, and I'm going to say it again. Now, I wrote on MSR, I wrote a little thing about, here comes Trash Prescott again, continuing to pad the stats, whatever, and people were coming at me, right? Coach Antonio, who's a Dallas fan, Andy Williams is a Dallas fan. He wasn't necessarily coming at me, but there was a bunch, Terry Muller. There's a bunch of Cowboys fans in the room, Josh Safridi. So there's quite the following. So when I say something, there's a lot of people who tend to be able to go back and forth with. And by the way, they're Cowboys fans. So I'm going to say this to them. This is it in a nutshell. For all of my Cowboys fans
It's a small nutshell.
that are just continuing to back up Dak, here it is. The Seattle Seahawks, their defense also blows. 109 points against.
Abysmal.
Okay? Why is it that time and time again, do we have Russell Wilson making clutch plays to keep that team ahead or to come back? Why is that? Why is that? Why is it that when Justin Herbert, a rookie, comes in and their team is playing the Chiefs, he's got an opportunity to make some plays? Why is that the Indianapolis Colts right now with a turnover machine and Phillip Rivers can still make plays? Guys, all I'm saying is this.
Even with their turnovers, they look solid.
Even with their turnovers. The Philadelphia Eagles have given up 107 points. The Philadelphia Eagles have been to an overtime and won a game, and they have no offense to speak of. The hero of this last game was Fulgham. Fulgham. I want to say it again. Fulgham. He was just on the practice squad. The man said he was blessed to just be on the field. We have Lamb, Cooper, Gallup, Schultz, Prescott, Zeke. I don't understand.
Barwin?
I'm just saying the guys that matter in life. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Guys, the Atlanta Falcons, by the way, are 3 meltdowns away from being 3-1. They've given up 138 points. There's got to be a rhyme or reason for this. And I say all the time, when you want to get paid $45 million,
You better show me.
bro, and you want to be that guy, the clutch factor has to be there. At the end
Bro, you got to put on.
of the Seahawks game, with a chance, he throws a pick. And I tell people all the time,
It was a bad pick, too.
bad pick. And in this in this game, right? We're tied 14-14. We have the ball back. Okay? Dak Prescott fumbles the ball. Once again holding on to the ball too long. They get the ball back, they score. That's our $45 million quarterback, currently making $35 million, okay? Fumbles the ball, gives it up. Our leader, our QB, the very next drive, Zeke coughs the ball up. Your top 2 players, your most expensive players, back-to-back fumbles just like that. We're down 28-14. What happens when your quarterback coughs the ball up? It's short field. Now
All
the
day.
defense's back is against the wall. Whose fault is that? The D?
You think the D wants to even play?
Bro, that's what I'm
The
saying.
D probably goes out there and goes, no, go ahead, score. I want to see this offense stay out here all night.
So it's crazy how people can still say things like the defense is that bad when we're continuing. Zeke had a fumble a couple weeks ago also, short yardage. Dak had an interception. If the defense is bad, which it is, you cannot continue to have them come on the field when their back is against the wall.
Got to give them field position.
You have to, bro.
One hand's got to wash the other.
It's bad. It's bad, man. And by the way, when are the Jets going to fire Gase? When?
Oh, man. Listen, again, back to the Thursday night debacle. I mean, when you lose to the third-string Broncos, I mean, yes. I mean, we talked about it with Andy here. Andy, shout out to Andy Williams. Andy, we spoke about it, and Andy said, nope, you got to give Vic Fangio credit because he's going to do something with that team defensively because of the great defensive mind that he is. And by the way, it wasn't Vic Fangio, the great defensive mind, against Adam Gase, the brilliant offensive mind. His offense is offensive.
Yep.
It's horrible. What are you making? You're making Mekhi Becton go out there with an injury? What's wrong with you? That's poor leadership. And like I said from the beginning, it stinks from the head down. I don't want to talk about the Jets the rest of this show. Horrible. I'm disgusted with Adam Gase and Chris Johnson for keeping him on. Horrible.
I'm really wondering, you know what
You got 2 of your star players hurt in 2 weeks. What's wrong with you?
the craziest part about it all is Gase actually handpicked his GM, and I'm wondering,
I don't think Gase picks his nose.
maybe his ass. Did we give him credit for that?
I wouldn't think he could pick his ass. His head's always in there.
Wow,
I'm
that
done with
is a
that guy.
hot
I am
take.
done with that guy. That guy's got to get out of New York.
That's a
You're
hot
lucky if
take.
you make it out, bro.
That's a hot.
Horrible.
By the way,
Horrible. Disrespectful coaching, disrespectful play callings, not only to the fans, but to the team. To where your talent is. You're not playing to your strengths. What's wrong with you, man? And then you want to play to your strengths after your big man's hurt? What's wrong with you, bro? Get out of here.
by the way, that was a great line. That was a great.
Bro, this guy's...
He said he can't pick his ass because his head's.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm tired. I don't want to hear nothing about Gase. He's not a brilliant anything. The guy's great at making things worse. How about that? If you look at his history, we talked about history. You look at his history, you go back whether it's the Broncos, the Cowboys. What happened when didn't they lose the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Didn't they got decimated? It was like 30-3 or something like that?
Yeah, but it's Peyton Manning's guy.
Nah, bro. Nah, don't even start with that. That's
That's
I
Peyton
don't even
Manning's
wanna, Nah, no way. I told you how that phone call went.
Vin, what's going
Hey,
on?
what do you
brother?
think about Peyton Manning endorsing Adam Gase for the Jets? That phone call went like this. Adam who? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's my guy.
What are you moving him to coordinator? They were like, no, head coach. He was probably like, oh, out of surprise, and they were like, oh, he likes him.
Yeah, he likes
They were like,
him.
he likes him. Get out of here. Get your ass out of town.
Ew. Buck DeSantis says Joe Douglas will turn around. Joe Douglas has got to get rid of Gase, man. I'm not, dude.
That's his only saving grace, Joe Douglas. Is because he's got no more McCagnon's guys. His only saving grace is to get Gase out and get some real leadership in there.
gotta do it.
That's his job.
He's got to do it.
If you got a guy at the top of your organization just below you and he's ruining everybody below him, you know where the problem is.
Absolutely.
Remove it.
Absolutely. Listen,
Addition by subtraction.
Absolutely.
Come on, cuss.
It's crazy. I mean, I listen. I want to know something. How did it feel? Hold on a second. I have to ask you.
I got a
know-
feeling this is gonna hurt.
How did it feel to lose to a Broncos team
Oh, you're not even gonna lube me. I didn't feel to lose to the Broncos third string.
that had the whole practice squad playing?
Come on, man. What are we doing?
Yo, I'm sorry, bro.
Terrible,
I'm
man. And then you
sorry,
lose
bro.
like on a monster loss. Like you lose 37-20 something.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
bro.
keep it close. 3 points, something. Make
I'm
it.
sorry.
Win by what was the line? 1.5?
Yeah, it was a pick'em game.
Get out of here.
Pick your ass
Get out of
game.
here. You can
It was a pick your ass game. Dude,
You know what I'm gonna pick? I'm gonna pick another team to
1 point.
root for. Is what I'm gonna pick.
Bro, 1 point, and it was like an 11-point win, and the Broncos have nobody. And by the way,
Will Clark, Pertan Boy Panthers high school coach. I bet your team can go out there and beat the New York Jets professional. I guarantee you.
have we ever?
I
seen
got
it?
money on you, Will.
Have we ever seen a team that's just been able to absolutely crush quarterbacks the way that the Jets do? Mark Sanchez, Sam Darnold.
They can't
Dude,
even get out of the tunnel before
These
they're done.
guys
Before they're
just
done.
continue to get decimated
Absolutely.
by Jets ownership.
Absolutely. And you know what I feel bad for? You know who I feel bad for right now, this moment?
Who?
Trevor Lawrence. You know why?
Nah, he's not.
Because he's home watching
no.
it going,
No.
I think I'm staying another year
He
in
is.
college.
No shot. He's no way, no way, no
He's like,
how.
I gotta go where?
No way. The
Who's
Jets
got the first pick? No way.
Bro, you remember what
Because
Eli
they're gonna
Manning-
ruin him. They're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna pick either defense first.
You remember?
And not picking O-line. They're not gonna support the structure around the quarterback.
They won't. They never have.
They won't. They never will.
You remember how Eli Manning got drafted by the San Diego Chargers back
Chargers
in the day
and
first,
yep.
and then he demanded a trade
Immediately.
immediately? That's exactly what's going to happen.
And look,
Trevor Lawrence
poor
comes
Philip
out, he's-
Rivers got sacked like a million times that year.
Yeah, but he still ended up having
No,
a great
he ended
career.
a great career.
Great
But-
career.
But who won a Super Bowl?
No, two. Right? No, of course.
No, but
Of course.
and not even the second. Not even talking about the second
course,
one.
of course.
Phil's got none.
No,
I
Phil's
feel
got
bad
none.
for the guy. He's a talented man.
Phil has none, but he has 12 kids.
Oh yeah, he pull out games. Pull out game.
He's got 12 kids. He's got that. He's got that going for him.
He's
By
got
the
one
way-
more than Cromartie. That's strong
By the way, he better play for another 12 years.
for that child support.
Got to play for another 12 years. Because I'll tell you right now, if he doesn't, it's going to be tough times out in the Rivers household. Tough times. So that guy better
Talk
play.
about eating out of house and home.
That guy better play a long time. You know what, though? Actually, he could just own a farm. He goes on groceries, you know what I mean? Whatever, his own produce. Why not? But we'll wait. We have our guy calling in 3 minutes, right? He can call whenever he wants in. I want to talk about something else too. Before he calls in, real quick. Are the Green Bay Packers now, if they're seeing their win, I know it was against the Falcons, but are the Green Bay Packers, with the way that Aaron Rodgers is playing, is that the best team in football?
I think they make a run for it.
Let me ask you, who would you rather have as a quarterback,
As a quarterback,
Mahomes or Rodgers?
right now,
Like right now, when you seeing what Rodgers is doing right now, I'm saying for the guys, bro, they have 152 points right now, the most in the NFL. Rodgers throwing 4 touchdowns a game. Who would you rather have right now as a quarterback?
just quarterback. No, I probably. As amazing as Aaron Rodgers is having of a year, I think his best years are behind him. And playing against tougher right now, that NFC or AFC, very few teams have strong corners.
Yep.
The corner position is at a high injury rate right now, along with safeties. So I think you're seeing the difference between a real quarterback in that division going out there and actually slinging it.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the points are the product of that quality of quarterback. But I again, regardless, I've seen Mahomes do amazing things.
Yeah.
Just to have that guy on the squad, I would have to go Mahomes.
Bill-
It doesn't take anything away from Rodgers. I think Green Bay's going to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yes, I think Green Bay's going to the Super Bowl.
Wow, I didn't expect you to take it there.
I don't know if it's going to be Green Bay and KC.
Wow, bro. I mean, I just can't see.
But I can see that. I can
Dude.
see that. The way those teams are playing, if they stay on fire towards the end of the season and they keep on a roll, who's beating those teams?
You know what the craziest thing is with that? With the way the NFC East is as bad as it is, I actually still think it's deeper without an entire division. By the way.
100%.
Am I right?
Yeah, I agree.
Buccaneers-
That's a true statement. Absolutely.
By the way, Drew Brees finally looked like Drew Brees this past week. Tom Brady and the Bucks, the Saints, the Seahawks, the Rams. When the 49ers get healthy, the 49ers, the Cardinals, the Packers, the Bears are 3-1. They're the weakest of the teams. But right there, and by the way, the Vikings look great this past week. They lost a lead the previous week. The Vikings may finally be starting to creep back in, but all I'm saying is the NFC is still, without an entire division, much deeper than the AFC.
1-3, the best record in that, right?
In the
3 teams tied.
NFC East.
Yeah.
Well, 1, 2, and 1. The Eagles aren't first place.
Because of a tie with Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's bad.
That's
It's as bad as
out
it gets.
there.
It's as bad as it gets. But listen, though, even with it being as bad as it gets, it's still one of those things where we have hope. You want to know why we have hope? I'll tell
Why
you
do we have hope?
I'll tell you why the Cowboys have hope. Because we have the New York Giants coming to town this week.
Oh.
So when, by the way,
I'm gonna tell you, man.
Go ahead.
If the Giants,
no, Daniel.
if the Giants come away somehow with this win, I mean, are you gonna continue to work here?
No. I'm out. No.
Will I see you next Wednesday?
If the Giants win, if the Giants win,
Talk about a dumpster fire and a handbasket on its way to hell.
if the Giants win, I am, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If the Giants win, bro, it may be as heartbreaking gets. Oh, wait, I'm seeing here right now that our guy here who wants to call in is
Our
saying
special guest.
our special guest
He's
is
saying it's not.
it's
the
not-
number's
it's not going through.
He's trying to reach in.
need the Wizard of Oz to fix this.
Let's get it.
He said it. He said he's tried again.
All right, we'll try to.
Try it again.
Was that 1-872-290 or is that 240?
This is hieroglyphics.
Yeah, that's all right. It looks better than my.
Yeah,
handwriting,
is
I'll
it
be
one-
honest with you.
Let's see. Is it 1-872-240? Oh, hold on a second. 1-872. Yep.
All right.
240. Yep. Yeah, 3412. The rest is legible.
3412.
Yeah, those first few numbers were like, this is serial killer writing, by the way. Very creepy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's
This is, by the way, very serial killer. This is like you don't want cops to pick up on this. The FBI will never know who stabbed you.
It's
This
like
is bad.
magazine cutouts of numbers
Yes,
in different
very
fonts.
scary. One day I'm going to show up to the studio and there's going to be a sign and I'm not going to know what it says. I'm going to get stabbed. I don't know about this. I don't know. You heard it here. Guys, if I'm not on a radio show, there's creepy writing here on this paper. Someone look for me. Someone look for me. Crazy. Mike Bonilla, what's going on, brother? But listen, if the Giants beat the Cowboys, this is what I'm going to do. You ready? If the Giants beat the Cowboys,
You gonna let me renege on my bet?
no. If the Giants beat the Cowboys, I will allow you to pick the charity of your choice. I will donate $200 of my own money to a charity of your choice.
Let's do it.
If the Giants
do it.
win.
If the Giants win. You
If
got
the
it.
Giants win, I will
got it.
donate $200
Charity of my choice.
of your choice. I will
Okay.
donate $200 to a charity of your choice.
You got it.
If the because honestly, I want to vomit the thought of it. But I do somewhere in my soul. I
shook. You
I
shook.
do feel
You
my
shook.
my heart hurts because I feel like
Let me
Danny-
ask you, who you think's gonna piss in the soup? You think Zeke's gonna cough up the ball again?
He's got a problem right now.
If he coughs off the ball to that defense,
No, he's got a problem right now. Zeke's got a very big problem.
from Balaya.
Zeke's got a very big problem. First of all, he's got a dumb tattoo on his stomach, and he's got a very big problem because I don't know, dude. I'm having a hard time even thinking that could happen. It better not happen. I'll cry. I'll cry and donate. So it's not going to happen. Cowboys are going to win. Bills 4-0. Where do you see them?
The Bills?
The Bills are real. So if Kansas City's 1 and Green Bay's 2, where's Seattle and Buffalo?
That's got to be Kansas City 1, Green Bay 2. That's got to be. I would say Buffalo's probably. I don't want to put them behind, but I would say Buffalo's probably 5 or 6.
Wow.
And I like their team. Don't get me wrong, but people start stacking that running.
So we have Chiefs.
He's gonna have to. Josh Allen is gonna have to. Gunsling, and then he's gonna have to be extremely accurate in the deep ball.
We have Chiefs number 1. Do you have Packers?
All right, my man's on hold right now.
Oh, he's on hold. He's on hold. It looks like it went through, which I'd love to hear.
That's right.
Let me know. Let me know
right,
when
here
we
we go.
can hear him, and I'll let you introduce your guy. Let me know when he's
Absolutely.
on with us.
All right. Hello. All right.
No, we're just yelling hello at the screen.
Hello.
Wow, by the beautiful voice.
Is it me you're looking for?
Whoa,
Do I wonder where you are?
bro. You know what you sound like just
I
now,
wonder what you do.
bro. You sounded like you literally sound like a combination of Fergie and Jesus.
Oh, thank you very much.
You were hovering above your
Thank
body.
you very much. I was levitating.
Oh my gosh, incredible. That was
We'll see if that gets us more fans or less listeners. We'll see.
wow. I'll tell you what. We just do it.
If we get more listeners, then I'll sing again next week. You tell me what you want. Oh, you trying to get? All right, hold on.
I'll tell you what, man. This technical stuff. I don't know what new system this is, but we really got to get the old one back.
Yeah.
Because this is. By the way, I might as well just hook up my phone to the speakers.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great.
Can I just put speakerphone right into the mic? Wow. One more.
right, one last time.
They do say third time is a charm.
Third time. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Third time is a charm.
That's what I was telling my wife for years, practicing for a baby.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I
Listen,
said no. This time will work. No.
Listen, that's what it is. And for us, it was the third time. Was the third time for you?
No. I mean, it depends on what time we're talking about. What part of the process? I mean, really for me it was like 1264. But
Hey, listen.
You
It's
know.
all right. We all take our time. What's up? I don't know.
I don't know. What sort of you have to? He has to get in.
Does
and
he have to do something special or?
Yeah. Does he have to say the magic word? Is there hocus pocus? I hear a loud sound now all of a sudden
Yeah,
in my
I hear
headset.
something.
I hear like a buzz. Sounds like little bumblebees. Oh, it's gone now. All right.
What's going on? Let's
I
see.
got excited. It's the little things in life that excite me. And at this point, married kid, that's the little things. So hold on. As you're doing that,
All right. He says he hears us speaking and it shuts off and he's on hold, like he's on hold or something.
is that Sal Angeletti back there?
Is that Sal? Sal's here?
Sal-
What's up, buddy?
Sal Angeletti's on?
Oh, yeah. Sal came in early today because the Yankees are on fire.
Dude, Sal, let me tell you something. Sal is in his glory right now. Sal's got the new job. The Yankees are making a run. Sal's like, hit the fountain of youth.
There we go. All right.
Oh man. I'm depressed myself.
Oh, this is hard.
Wait, 2-0 Braves? 2-0 Braves. 2 solo home runs give the Braves the lead. 2-0. Though the Braves should be destroying the Marlins. It's
Absolutely.
a joke.
They should be
Tied
decimating them.
2-2. Oakland, Houston. Can I tell you something? There's nothing that makes me happier than the Houston Astros after cheating.
All right. Hello?
He's on?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Do we hear him?
I don't know. I can't hear him in here. He says he can hear me. Don't hang up.
Don't hang up.
Hello?
Hello?
All right.
Ah.
Hello,
Fourth-
hello. Can you hear us?
4 times a charm.
Yeah, 4 times the charm. Thank you, JD.
Yeah. How's it going?
Fantastic. Can you hear us, buddy?
Good.
Awesome. Listen, folks, we have on the phone right now with us our local hero for our guest segment, new captain, James Garrison. Thank you very much, James, for calling in. Now, you got a couple minutes for us?
Yeah, I do. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
My man, now I want to let you guys know what James has accomplished just now. Just recently, Captain James Garrison has been appointed captain in his fire squad, the first African-American captain appointed in Perth Amboy Fire Department. Everybody should be standing up in their homes giving him a round of applause.
Absolutely.
All right? He's
Absolutely.
a barrier breaker. He's a beacon of light for our youth and a great man, and I'm honored to say he's my friend.
Listen,
Thank you for the kind words, brother.
I want
Absolutely, man.
I want to DM. It's crazy to hear that. First of all, welcome on the show. Happy, honored
Thank you.
honored to have you on. Huge accomplishment, and as I said to Danny when we talked about it, for anybody who's listening and understanding, I don't think people really grasp how difficult it is or what it is to even become a captain and a leader of men and women, right? So huge accomplishment. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations on not only a massive honor, but continuing to show people that you can do whatever it is you set your mind to. And by the way, thank you for, I know you're not down by me, I'm in Freehold, but thank you for protecting us as people out there. And I know in Perth Amboy, like you said, for protecting so many people that need firefighters in this world, such as yourself. So thank you for that, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Now, I want to get down to the nitty gritty here. Now that we have you on and we know, now it's time to really put the captain to the test. Danny says that you're a bit of a sports fan. I want to know, are you a football fan? If so, what is your favorite team?
I'm a diehard football fan, but I ride with my Dallas Cowboys.
So you're a Cowboy fan like me.
Yes, I am.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so I want to. So this is good. This is
better than being a Jet fan. JD. Come on, man.
By the way, this has worked out so great. I'm so happy because honestly, like, if he was a Jet fan, what do I say about the Jets? Nothing. And if he's a Giants fan,
Exactly.
So I want to ask you this: Dak Prescott, quarterback of the future, yes or no, and why?
I would say yes. I would just say if you look at his numbers these past 4 games, and I know it's contract year, and I think Cowboys made a mistake by not giving him that big contract, so now he's earning it. And for him to be the only one on that team, especially because our defense is dumpster fire, like one of your viewers were saying earlier, he's really shown it. So I think he's definitely – because you look at even like with Tony Romo, he had great numbers. He just couldn't get us to that big stage. Dak showed that he could get us there. We just don't have a defense to put us there.
Yeah, I'll take Romo all day over Prescott.
Okay, so I'm gonna challenge you here, right? So like you,
Okay.
I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. I used to really live and die by that star, but it was unhealthy for my marriage. So I learned to take a little bit of a step back.
And Tylenol.
And an alcoholic beverage. But I'm going to say this to you. Any team that we watch currently in the NFL with a big-time quarterback, I don't feel
Yes.
that coming down at the end of the fourth quarter or in the game, I have the same confidence that I do in Russell Wilson. And not only that, I see time and time again, every game, Dak Prescott throws the ball behind his receivers. In this past game, he threw a bomb to CeeDee Lamb, right? And that bomb, CeeDee Lamb actually had to stop and wait for the ball to get to him. And if you watch the same throw that Justin Herbert made, the rookie, the guy was just
In stride
down, and the ball was at an extra 20 yards that Herbert had to throw. And I see this
playing outside.
I see this time and time again, and for me, it's worrisome. Now, I agree with you. The defense is a dumpster fire. But we have seen quarterbacks overcome dumpster fires a lot. Aaron Rodgers, most of his career, did not have a defense, won a championship. And
Agree.
Drew Brees, the year he won his championship, if you remember, the defense had the most turnovers, but they actually gave up the 5th most points in the NFL. So I'm saying to you, I'm trying to sway you here. I am, Cap. I'm trying to sway you.
I see. And this is my thing on it. I agree with you. I think that if we ever started off a game, how we finish a game, we'll be unstoppable. The problem is we're expecting quarterbacks to go out and get 14, 21 points in the first half just so he can have a game to play with at the end of the game. But our defense doesn't even allow him the opportunity to sit on the bench and look at what he did wrong and make adjustments because he's right back on the field. So it's hard when you got type of pressure on you.
Okay, now
I like that perspective.
It's very fair. It's very fair. But then let me ask you this: in this game, it's 14 up, okay, and they're going back and forth. It's a good game. I expected us to score a lot of points on the Browns, quite frankly, because the Bengals scored a lot of points on the Browns. So why can't we, right? And we have
Exactly.
and we have
Rookie QB.
we have 3 times the offense. I think everybody would say that, right? With the weapons that we have. So
Absolutely.
So for me, 14 up, and we know our defense stinks. And if that's the case,
Yes, sir.
Dak Prescott, how can Dak Prescott fumble the ball, tied 14, put his defense, their back up against the wall. Now the defense stinks and the other team only has 35 yards to go for a touchdown, right? Now a leader, for me, the first thing about being a leader and a quarterback, you don't turn the ball over. Dak fumbles it.
That's true. Absolutely.
Dak fumbles it.
And it's contagious.
And it's contagious. The Browns then score 21-14. Okay, no big deal. Back on offense.
It wasn't the Browns.
It
was just Odell.
But
Odell.
He hands the ball off to Zeke. Zeke fumbles it. Now it's 28-14. But by the way, listen, that was
Protect the
2
rock.
times. That was 2 times we sent our defense out there with their backs against the wall, knowing that our defense stinks anyway. So how can we really blame the defense for these mishaps? Now, I agree with you. The defense in the first half, they gave up 29 points against the Falcons in the first half. Trash. Okay.
Yeah.
And Dak made the throws he had to, but he's also throwing against prevent defense. Now, we know about prevent defense. There's 3 linemen going after him with 5
Doesn't prevent
offensive
anything.
linemen.
I don't know why they call it prevent defense.
All it does in theory is prevent
Prevents
the
big
big
play. Yeah.
But you're
Big throw. You're right.
you're going to get a lot of yards underneath. So that's why, for me, it's tough. I just say it all the time. I like to look at the numbers. I like to look at. I'm big on history, right? I'm big on the average. I would say the averages. I've had 4 or 5 years of Dak. Dak's done nothing to wow me. His first 3 years in the league, he threw 22 touchdowns. It was 22, 21, 22. And
I think he's regressed since rookie year.
And last year he threw for a lot more touchdowns, but once again, still was 8-8. And I just continue to look over throughout the league. And between you and I, there's no way you can put him over Russell Wilson, right?
Absolutely not.
Okay. There's no way you could put him over Mahomes. There's no way you could put him over Rodgers. So
You can't, but also remember the guys you just said. Remember their coaches. So this has a lot to do with it too, because if you look at the last
Organization.
game when he got an interception at the end of the game, Amari Cooper stopped on his run. The play before that, Amari Cooper stopped on his route, and he almost got picked off before that play. So you got to look at the coaching too, because the coaching has a lot to do with the progression of their quarterbacks.
Play calling, absolutely.
And we had Jason Garrett, and he always would sit back, and he never will be up by 14 points, and we'll start doing stupid plays so we can go 4 and out so that we can allow teams to come back. Now you got McCarthy. He doesn't push the issue. And then on special teams, we were down by 3 points, and instead of kicking it deep with timeouts and a 2-minute warning, they chose to do a squib kick for 14 yards and put them in a position to lose a game. So our coaching has a lot to do with the progression of our quarterbacks. So Dak isn't the best of like the Russell Wilsons and the Mahomes because he wasn't coached to that level when he got into the NFL. So now when we got him and he's giving you 39 points, there's no reason why we're scoring 38, 39, 40 points, and you look at teams still beating you.
Yep.
So your opinion of is now there's a little bit more of coaching to push him to the elite level, and now our defense is really we need better personnel. Okay, I mean, listen, it's fair. I'm just thinking to myself that when I'm watching the game and I'm watching the throws that are behind, and the Amari Cooper throw you're speaking of at the end when it was an interception, I agree with you. The ball was there and it would have hit him in stride, but the thing was Ryan Clark on ESPN. I like Ryan Clark a lot. I like his viewpoints on things, and obviously he was a real gritty defensive player for the Steelers for a long time.
Defensive back, yeah.
Love him.
Physical,
You know,
physical
he's
guy.
like he's just I love his energy and his insight. So he said something that rang true with me, and he said, you know, you may think that he gave up on the play, but he was actually he was preserving himself because the defender got there before he did. So if he would have continued that route, he would have been destroyed. And he said, he gave an example of Wes Welker. He said one year, and they actually played the example of it. He lit Wes Welker up, right? Going over the middle. And Wes Welker was probably one of the greatest
Under receiver.
Slot receivers,
of all
absolutely.
time, right?
Yeah.
And listen, Wayne Corbett, Wes Welker, all these guys, all these gritty guys over the middle. So he lights them up, gets a concussion. The very next year, they play the Steelers. Same throw. They showed it on ESPN. Same throw. Wes Welker actually looked and stopped running for the ball. And for Amari Cooper, he gets a big contract. Dak does have a tendency. Dak does have a tendency to throw the ball into traffic. He doesn't exactly put his receivers in good position. I say it a lot.
I think he thinks he's throwing the jump ball for him, and he doesn't put it in a spot where
maybe whatever
accuracy is terrible.
whatever it is,
people.
there's throws he makes that I sort of cringe. I'm like, oh man, that receiver's gonna get just jacked up. And I'm like, this is why
Set
they
up
drafted
artist.
CeeDee Lamb, because they're expecting to retire Cooper next year. So you know, it's tough, but I hear you.
Concussion protocol for a
concussion
year.
protocol for a whole year. No, it's tough. I hear you. I mean, listen, NFC East is wide open. Everybody sucks. Your opinion, who wins it?
I'm going to say Philly wins it just because of the tie.
I agree with that.
Yep, that's a good call.
I said 6-10 takes it.
That's what I think. Yeah, I think the tie is going to help them. I think Dallas, if they go 5-11, we're
I think it'll
lucky.
be 6-10-1.
No,
I don't
6-9.
think they're making any changes
Yeah.
on defensive end. They got rid of Carr, he was waste when he got on the team, so it wasn't like a big accomplishment.
Yep.
So I don't think they changed anything to progress. I think our hardest game is going to be against the Giants to see if we could score 39 points, because usually the Giants keep us with low points. We don't score that much.
Yep.
So it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting. I'll tell you why. Number one, we're facing Jason Garrett, right? So this the first time we're coming back. We're facing Jason Garrett. And by the way, I did hear that over the next few weeks, Cowboys could be getting some much needed help. It looks like over the next few weeks, Randy Gregory comes back off suspension, and it looks like Anthony Brown is coming back, and he's a good cornerback for us. And it looks like Leighton Vander Esch over the next few weeks will be back,
That's going to be key.
which I think will add some much
I
needed
think he's
help.
going to be another Sean Lee, though. I think he's going to be another Sean Lee. He's good, but I don't think he's going to stay healthy throughout the season. And that's the problem with.
Well, the problem is I agree
We
with you.
never have that dominant linebacker. That just is the one. We don't have a Ray Lewis. It's
Well,
just,
if they
we
don't put
have that.
supporting
We always have
cast
a good
around him-
DB, a good defensive end, good tackle.
Yep.
Yeah, you need that supporting cast around them. I agree with you, JD. If you put him out there, middle linebackers like the quarterback of the defense, and you put him out there and you don't put any help around him, he's trying to do everything. He's going to be hurt.
It's crazy. You know, it's one of those things too. We saw, last year last 2 years really, when Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith are both on the field healthy, the defense is 10 times better 10 times. And I also think people underestimated the difference that Byron Jones really made for this defense as a shutdown corner. There was one side of the field.
Absolutely right.
Yep, there was one side of the field that really people couldn't. Not that they couldn't throw, they wouldn't as much, right? So
Even if you take it away 45% of the game.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
it's crazy. And McCarthy, I also say it, and I think this is probably the perfect time to say it now. We have you on, and just like DM said, first African American captain, and there's a lot to, for me, there's a lot to the leadership on a team and the personnel you have. So before the football season even started, we talked about the dynamics of coaching, how important it is. We talked about going around the league and which leagues, which coaches would be good for, right? So I'm a big believer that if there's a locker room that is predominantly African American men, having an old white guy in the locker room is probably not, even if he's very, very good at what he does, he may not be able to connect the same way Mike Tomlin does. And that's why I said on my show a couple months back, I said, this is why Mike Tomlin is worth his weight in gold, because you can clearly see that the men in Pittsburgh for over the last decade,
They buy in.
not only do they look at him as a great coach, but they look at him as a father figure, as a leader, and they can relate to him, and they say, I'm going all in. It doesn't ever look that way to me when I watch a Jason Garrett, when I watch a Mike McCarthy. And even though Mike McCarthy is a better coach than Jason Garrett, and I agree with it, I just look at some of these guys.
He ain't showing it.
Lynn in San Diego, well, Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
Flores in Miami.
Loveland.
Love him too.
Former Jet.
Love him. Flores in Miami. Some of these young Ron Rivera. Some of these guys, some of these minority coaches you see now around the league that are a little younger, right? They have that it factor in the locker room, and I just feel personally that I feel like the league needs to continue to look at it. I feel like the league needs to go in that direction. I think a lot of these teams need to take that formula and say, oh, shoot, man, if this works, maybe we should really be able to do this. I don't know if you feel the same way, but that's how I feel about it personally with coaching.
I think I agree to an extent. I think it is actually before that level. I think if you look at where
Hold on.
as we grew up, we've seen.
Hold on one second, JD. You're getting a little.
JD,
getting
hold
a
on.
little rough here.
Wait, it sounds like he's Optimus Prime. Can we fix that?
It sounds like he's talking through a fax machine.
Yeah, all of a sudden it just sounded like Megatron joined the show.
Can we fix that sound?
Well, let me wait. Let's wait for the producer to get this up and running again before you, because I really do want to hear this answer big time. I want to hear it. Hold on a second. JD, you still with us?
JD, you still there?
Oh no! Don't tell me
we got
right before the
disconnected, right
actual
before the-
one I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I've been waiting.
Hello?
Oh
Hello? There he is.
Hello, you got me.
yeah,
I
it's
can hear you.
getting-
It
hold
still
on,
sounds like
it's getting a
Optimus
little
Prime,
better.
though.
It's getting a little better. Man, we had such a
I'm
good,
still here.
Such a good connection
Stay
before.
with
All right,
us.
so you're still
Stay
here,
with
so
us,
that's good.
JD.
Stay
Stay
here.
with us. Do not hang up. Do not go anywhere. As soon as he fixes this, this is the question. In all honesty, when Danny said that you were joining us, it was a question that I had in my mind that I really wanted to ask him, because I feel like it's so underrated, man. It's so underappreciated, and they have the Rooney Rule, and I'm not for like all of a sudden there's got to be a massive hiring, right, of minority coaches, whatever.
Right.
But I think in a league where you have predominantly, where's are we working on this back here? Or, oh, he's still working on it. Okay, he's still
All
there.
right.
All right, I just want to make sure you were still back there and I wasn't talking to
Don't make me come back there.
yeah, fixing wires and whatnot. What's going on here?
Yeah, you don't want me touching that.
By the
stuff.
way, I don't understand. There's wires. It's like thousands of dollars in production. Like there's everything everywhere, right? It's like a tech dream, and like I hear Megatron on my computer, on the headset. So, but you know, it's. I just think we need to look at it more. I just think the teams. I think the teams need to. Honestly, I think they need to look at what these guys like the Chargers, where they fight every week, the Dolphins fight every week, you know.
Gritty teams.
The Steelers, it just has
Scrappy.
to. Yeah, man. I'm so, and like I even said in baseball, when you have a predominant Hispanic league, there's got to be some, like Alex Cora, that dude's a stud. I hope the Mets hire him, man. That guy's a stud.
That'd be great.
I was even happy with Beltran. We just have to start to look into
I
this.
really wasn't sold on Bill.
No?
I told you it was nice to see him, and you know, what I mean, former Met turned coach. It's great. I knew it wasn't gonna last, and I mean, my suspicions were right. Hello. All right, so he's on there. I can hear him.
Yeah,
It's just
I don't
just
know.
rough.
Dude, I am thoroughly disappointed right now. Because the question was a great question. I know his answer was going to
Absolutely.
be a great answer. And like maybe next time I should just ask that first.
You know what, JD? Maybe next if we
Hey
can't get this
guys,
fixed.
just like we're having a
Communications
issue.
connections issue.
Yeah. So
All right.
that's what's going on.
All right.
All right. I mean, listen, if we have to have him,
If we-
have to
you know
have
what,
him
maybe
tune
we'll have him come
another
in on
day,
the show.
We can have him tune in another show if we have to. I want to hear his answer. I want to get his feedback on if he's got enough time for us. JD, listen, I don't know if you're hearing us. The feedback is very bad. We're having a connections issue. This
Yeah,
is
sorry
what
about that, brother.
This is what I want to say. Number one, it was a privilege to have you on for the time that we had you on. An honor.
Absolutely.
And, congratulations on a monumental achievement.
Accomplishment. Absolutely.
And obviously well deserved for a good guy. I want to have you be able to call back next week if you have some time for us. Hopefully we have the old system
Yeah, man, we
back
got to
up
get
and
these
running.
questions in. We got a list of questions for you,
And
brother.
that was a question that I wanted. So, JD, if you're still there, you can hang up, brother. I don't want to keep you on when I know you're busy, and I don't want it to be this.
Yeah, man, we don't want to take your whole day off.
I don't
up.
want
know.
it. I don't want it to be this crazy whatever. But appreciate you. Congratulations again. And we will definitely get you on next week. I'll have DM if you want to text them right now. Let them know.
Absolutely. I'll
just in
text you
case.
right now, brother.
Just in
Also,
case.
before since we had to abruptly get off the phone with JD, again, Captain, congratulations, Captain Garrison. All right, I want to congratulate a couple other people just on first becoming firefighters. All right, so you're looking at congratulations first to the Garrison family. Shout out to the Garrison family, all my peoples in Amboy. You see, I got the hat out here repping for y'all. Also, I want to give a shout out to my little brother Jermaine Clark. All right, my man just became a firefighter. God bless you.
God
you
bless.
and JD Garrison. Godspeed to the entire Perth Amboy Fire Department.
Yes.
You guys are in charge of over 50,000 people's lives, and we appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much for everything you do. All the first responders and Perth Amboy Fire Department. Thank you again.
Absolutely. And he chimed in. He said he'll answer the question next week. Awesome.
Absolutely.
So I'm
you
excited.
know what? Maybe we'll have Jermaine with you so you guys can both get on the phone.
I'm excited to have him. I'm excited to have him back on and answer the question. Listen, man. By the way, people can have whatever celebrities and blah 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 that they can have on. To be honest with you, I feel myself personally, the celebrities are the local heroes, are the people who make a difference in lives every single day. So to me, someone like JD should be a celebrity versus the people
100%.
versus the people that the celebrities we have now that our kids
I'm
have
going
to
to tell
look
you,
up
this
to.
guy's been a rock star since he's young, though.
Yeah,
he's been a rock star since he's young. Absolutely.
You know what? Even if you're not, like for me, you don't know what type of person you're going to be when you're growing up and blah, blah, blah. You don't know what you want to be. You don't know what you want to enjoy and the type of man you want to turn into. So the fact that now he's at this stage,
He's
right?
iconic right now. He's iconic.
And you get, for me, it's crazy because I couldn't even imagine getting a ranking of captain somewhere and understanding the magnitude
Absolutely.
in a field of firefighting. Big, bro.
100%.
Huge responsibilities. And it's we need more men and women like him
To step up.
to step up, and we need more men and women like him. Obviously, I think I think to get captain, I think you have to be voted, right? It's a voting.
I believe so.
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe
so
it's you're voted in, you're signed by your team.
Great. Yeah. It's by the way, that's even crazier because that means that enough people looked into him and saw
Absolutely.
him as captain material. Awesome, man. JD, you're
Keep shining, JD.
You're a rock star, bro.
Absolutely. My heroes.
For sure.
Jermaine Clark, JD Garrison, James Ashby, the whole crew, Tim, everybody out there. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Awesome. Listen, we went through, right? We talked about some of these divisions. I want to ask you another football question.
Oh, hit me with it.
Before we get into our picks.
Hit me.
Before we get into our picks. If right now the Final Four was Buffalo against Kansas City and Green Bay against Seattle, would you not think
Buffalo, Kansas City, Green Bay, and Seattle.
NFC, AFC, would you not think it was the greatest semifinals? I mean, I'm talking characters. You ready? Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it's an all-star cast. That's absolutely
and
an all-star
emerging Josh Allen.
It's like I'll be honest with you, with the guys on those teams, they take you're making up half each of the Pro Bowl AFC and NFC.
And
Think about that. You got the wide receiver taken
Yep.
care of
Yep.
on both sides of the ball. Running back, number 1 and number 2 running backs in the league, pretty much. I mean, you can't with Chubb
Yeah.
down. Think about that. Hilaire's going to take off.
Yep.
So Chubb's down on the Browns, right? I think Kareem Hunt's taking over.
Yep.
Hilaire's the one-man show on Kansas City. So who else is going to be the?
There's not many great running backs in the AFC to begin with, bro.
I would think that in the
crazy.
NFC somebody's going to run away with a rushing title because of Zeke.
Yeah,
But with them playing from behind, he's not getting the ball.
bro. There's no. I'm gonna go down this list really quickly. AFC teams. If you can name the running back, and like,
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's play this.
Okay. So Jets. Okay. Dolphins.
Gaskin.
Okay. But, nobody. All right.
I get. Yeah, Miles
Patriots.
Gaskin. Patriots. I don't know. I think Rex is out.
Okay.
So is White back?
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's probably better than Singletary. Okay. Pittsburgh-
Just so you know, the split is like 56 to 44 or something like that.
It's got to be Pittsburgh Steelers. Is James Conner? Is he doing good? I don't think so. Right?
Who?
James Conner from the Steelers. Who is that? Was that?
Who?
Was that
I thought the running back was somebody else.
Okay. Baltimore Ravens.
They're lucky they're on bye week this week.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, absolutely.
Okay. Cleveland Browns. We said Chubb went down.
I think Lamar Jackson has more rushing yards than any of the previous running backs that we just mentioned.
I agree. Joe Mixon's good.
No. You like that pick?
Joe Mixon's a stuff pick.
Yeah.
So Derrick Henry has got to be there, right?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. And Josh Jacobs, I would assume, are the
When they come back
the
from
top
their
of the
COVID
class.
break, he's gonna have another monster week.
Josh
Derrick Henry.
Jacobs, Derrick Henry, top of the AFC.
Yes.
So NFC, Zeke Elliott, Aaron Jones,
Aaron Jones. And Aaron Jones is about to take over that spot, just let you know.
Dalvin Cook,
Yes.
Alvin Kamara,
I wouldn't be surprised Dalvin Cook takes the rushing title this year by the end of the year.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. He's gone.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, he's got. How long is he gone for?
Was he go for another 2 weeks?
Is he gone 2 weeks?
3 weeks, I think. Something like that. It was 6 weeks, I think, in total.
So obviously the rushing titles coming out of the AFC.
Yes.
Rushing titles coming out of the AFC, and probably a passing title, the offensive MVP, Dak, I would assume. Unless Aaron Rodgers continues. to
He
go
might. I
on.
mean, the way Aaron Rodgers is on a tear. If Aaron Rodgers keeps going on, it's going to be astronomical numbers by the end of the year. He's going to be breaking records. But Dak playing from behind every single game, I think this has got to be their statement game.
Got to be.
They have to beat the Giants. The Giants historically do well at Dallas. Bro,
Incredible.
I can't wait to see this.
Incredible.
I'm afraid to call you during that game.
Nah, first of all, I'm not watching it. No, I'm not watching.
Nah, if I had to watch the Jets, Broncos game, you gotta watch the Giants.
By the way, big news: Jimmy
What is it?
Jimmy Garoppolo and
Jimmy G!
and Mostert both returning to
Both
practice.
returning. Okay,
Wow.
here they come.
Big for those Niners.
Here come
They
the
need it.
Niners.
They need that. They need
Here
that.
come the Niners.
They need that big because quarterback play last week killed them. Mullins throwing that interception at the end of the game, he threw it directly to the linebacker.
He's another one. He's
Trash.
He's going to be a career backup. He's going to show you flashes of greatness, but he's just going to show you in 2 or 3 plays later, he's just a flash in the pan.
Yep. Wow. Crazy. Okay, here we go. Let's go. I want to do this. J&D Stone Cold Locks.
Stone cold locks.
I'm on DraftKings, okay? This is how I want to do it. You ready?
Give it to me.
We're going to pick 5 matchups. You have an opportunity to give me a matchup that's worth 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, and 5 points. We're going to go each week. We're going to tally up our points for our teams that win against the spread, okay?
Okay.
And at the end of the season, whoever loses will donate another $100 to the other
So how's
person.
the points are worth more or less?
The points are
Is it like golf points? Like
no, it's just straight up. So for instance, like this week,
or just the point spread?
just the point, yeah,
Just
point
the point
spread.
spread. Okay, let's go.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a spreadsheet up here. Okay. I want to get a spreadsheet up here because I want to make sure, and I'm going to send it to you this time
Spread
because
'em.
I messed that up last time. So
Yeah,
give me
yeah, it's all right. I got you with spreadsheets.
yeah, I'm terrible.
Oh, I got you spreadsheets.
This one looks good though. You know, for the picks.
That's pretty. You got colors and everything.
Yeah, you know,
Is that your favorite color, pink?
yeah, favorite. Absolutely. Okay, here we go.
Girl, dad, you got to see it.
It's girl dad all day,
All day,
bro.
all day.
My daughter's
I
everything.
bet you got a pink thong on.
Yeah, I do. How'd you know?
I can see it.
Did I bend over
I
before?
can see it.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Hit me.
You're sick. All right.
All day.
The spreadsheet's out. First, I'm gonna go through Tampa Bay Bucks are favored 3.5 over the Bears on the road. I'm gonna use this game. You don't have to use all the games. I'm gonna use this game as my 2-point play. So 2-point play, Bucks 3.5. Okay? Do you want to use this game or you want me just to go through the next game for you?
No, you can use that game.
Okay, great. Next game. Cardinals, Jets. Cardinals are favored by 7. I'm going to make this my 3-point play because I like it that much. And I will give the 7 points because I think the Cardinals win by 10 or more. Do you want to use this game?
I'm using that game.
How many points? How confident do you feel?
I'm confident. I'll probably go 7.5.
No, I'm saying you can.
Oh, my points?
Yeah, your points.
5. I'll use the 5 points.
The
on that game. I'll use the
5-pointer.
5-pointer on
Holy
that game.
shoot. 5-point play. He's going Cardinals. You're thinking at least 7.5.
At least 7.5.
Wow, bro. Wow. He's using this as his 5-point play.
Defense
Cardinals.
is abysmal.
Okay, I like
Gase
that.
is not playing for his life.
By the way, that's big.
That's horrible.
That is
So
big.
he's going to go in there and lose that game obliviously, trying to figure out what talent he has, plugging in players that don't belong in the field.
Okay. This next game, personally, I'm staying away from. Rams, Washington.
I love this game.
Rams are giving 7.5. You want to use this? You want this as one of your games?
I'll take the 3-point
Holy
game on this one.
smokes.
3
Rams minus 7.5. He really thinks. You know what shook it up for me? I just feel like I don't know why Washington's gonna fight. I don't know, dude. Tricky. Okay.
You think they're going to fight? They're taking out Haskins.
Yeah, that's good. So
I know, but then
that's how I.
who's their backup?
I don't know, but that's good.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's okay.
I
Eagles.
guess you're going with that they might not have film on them?
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Eagles, Steelers. Eagles
What's the
are
spread?
Eagles are getting 7.
Eagles are getting 7.
Getting 7. You want to hold off on this?
I'll hold off on that one. I don't want to touch that game.
All right, I got it for you right here. Carolina Falcons Carolina's +1. It's virtually a pick 'em game.
That's basically a pick 'em. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Falcons.
How many points?
1 point.
1 point. 1 point. All right, Falcons are giving 1. They're favored by 1. He's going 1 point. 1 point for the 1 point. Okay. Next, Jacksonville Texans. This may surprise you. There was a coaching change. Texans fired Bill O'Brien,
Bill O'Brien.
and they're favored by 6 points, and they're 0-4.
Well, I think Texans are 5-1 after firing a coach.
They've had 6 coaches. Wow, really? Is that a true statement?
I think so. 5 or 4-1, something like that. 5 games, something like that.
Wow,
They've
really?
had like 4 or 5 coaches.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it. They had before Bill O'Brien, they had
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I'll run through it. I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now. I'll get you the list of names.
Okay, so how are you feeling about that one?
I don't like that game. That's a suspect game.
That's a suspect game.
It's a mass suspect game.
Here-
'Cause I don't know what's worse, Minshew mania or the Texans defense.
Here's my. You ready for my 5-point play?
5-point play. Hit me.
My 5-point play is the Raiders getting +13. They're up against the Chiefs, and it's a division game. No way the Raiders lose by more than 13. No way.
Wow.
No way.
13.
No way. Sorry. I don't see it. I buy into the Raiders as a good team.
Yeah, but I don't buy the Raiders defense.
I don't need to buy the Raiders,
The Raiders defense
It's a
got it.
division game.
Nah, I don't think. I think the Chiefs are going to make a statement that game.
No. Okay. Do you want to use that game?
I don't
You-
want to use that game.
You
no.
don't want to use it.
That's a huge spread.
You're such a sissy.
Well, on a real money, I'd go with the Raiders.
Sissy.
I'd go with the Raiders
Sissy.
to cover 13. What's that? My 2 point. I tell you what, I'll use that for my 2 points.
I talked him into it.
Yeah, you closed me.
I talked him into it, baby. That's how you do it. See that? See, you guys got to understand how to really negotiate with somebody. Talk them right into it.
It's all right.
That's it. 2-point play.
It's called reeling them in.
2-point play. +13. The Oakland Raiders. Okay. Dolphins are getting 8.5 against the Niners. The reason why I'm staying away from this is because I don't know if Jimmy G and Mostert are back, so I don't know. So I got to stay
Fair
away
enough.
from
Fair enough.
that. Giants are getting 9.5 against the Cowboys. Wow. 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 Bro. Wow.
Yeah. Cowboys 9.5. Giants. They got
Dude,
Freeman back 2 games already. They
you
got
know-
a running back.
You know what, bro? You know what? Just for shits and gigs, I'm taking the Cowboys. My 1-point play.
All right. Fair enough.
Cowboys -9.5. Such a disaster. So both of us have 4 points left. Next one, Colts. The Colts, 3 games left to go. The Colts are giving 2 against the Browns.
Colts are giving 2.
Giving 2.
All right. So Browns getting 2 points on the Colts.
Browns are streaking.
Yeah. But I like the Colts to put an end to that.
Colts.
Yeah, I like the Colts.
Let me tell you the next
Was it
2
two-
games before you decide.
All right.
Vikings, Seattle.
Seahawks
The Seahawks are giving 7.
all day.
You want that one?
Yeah, I want the Seahawks.
How about this last one?
Hit me.
Chargers, Saints. Chargers are getting 8.
No, I'm gonna stay away from that one. The Chargers getting 8. They've been
By the way,
they've been off keel and still been playing well
By-
with injured players, substitute players. They're playing next man up. Anthony Lynn's got that team riled up.
by the way, I'm telling you right now, I'm taking that as my 4-point play. Chargers +8. Yep,
Chargers +8.
that's what I'm taking. Where are you going?
All right, I'm going Seahawks.
Seahawks?
Seahawks.
So your 4-point play is Seahawks. Seahawks are giving a tutty.
Yeah.
Wow. That's big, man. Those are big picks right
Absolutely.
there. Those are big picks.
Let me ask you.
Talk to me.
Now that we did that, are we gonna do our locks of the week?
That's it right there. What do you want? Who you got?
Patriots.
Patriots are your lock.
Absolute lock. What's the line on the Patriots? Was that like 13?
1 million. Let me see. Did I skip over New England? Where's New England on this thing?
It's New England and Broncos, 425 Sunday.
Dude, I don't even see it on here on FanDuel's. So I don't know.
Oh, maybe they're moving the game.
They got to be moving.
They
You know
got to
what
be
it is?
moving the game.
I don't think that they readily know. They readily know.
Oh, you think they're not depending on Cam?
Yeah, I don't think
No, I think Belichick's gonna go in there and whoop that ass.
game is not in here yet. Cannot bet it.
Cannot bet.
Cannot bet. Nope.
Of course, my lock of the week is the one you can't bet on.
I mean, because it probably shouldn't be the lock of the week.
Oh yeah.
You know, let me see if it's on here. Hold on. Let's see. Let me see. Gamecast. Let's see if they have. Let's see if Vegas put. I see it on here, but let's see what Vegas put it at. There's no line on it yet either, dude.
All right.
Nope. Vegas has no line.
All right,
No
move
over,
on.
no under, no line, no nothing.
No under, no over, no left, no right.
Yep. So, it looks. I mean, are they essentially saying they don't know if the players are healthy, if they're going to play? I don't understand this. I've
Yeah,
never seen
this is gonna be a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. Now, one player's gonna get sick. It's gonna run rampant. They're gonna have to change their protocols for everything now. I mean, sneaking people into the locker room in
Can I tell you,
Jacksonville or whatever.
I lost my parlay because the Packers-Falcons game didn't go over. How is it possible that the Falcons-Packers game didn't go over and Aaron Rodgers threw for 4 touchdowns?
That's amazing, right?
Do you not understand how irritated that made me watching that game? I was so mad.
How mad were you, John?
I was so mad. It was comparable to what it feels like when I watch Dak Prescott. I'm watching this. That's what it felt like. Trash. I was so mad. But it is what it is, man. Baseball. Let's talk about baseball. Is Sal Angeletti in the back?
Sal, come on out here, Sal, if you're back
Sal, are
there.
you in the back? If you're in the back,
Are you awake?
Get your
If
ass
If
out
Sal's
here.
awake and in the back.
Stop napping on the couch. Yo, come on, man. I want to talk baseball. Get your ass
Come
in
on,
here.
we're going to talk some baseball, brother.
He's got the Yankee gear on. When the camera turns to him, look at this. What a
yeah.
homer. What a homer. Oh, man. This guy. Sal, don't worry, by the way. When you take over this seat, it's nice and toasty. I got it warmed up for you.
Yeah,
You're
I've
just
been
gonna feel
smelling
it.
that all day.
It's gonna.
Human fumes or
Yeah. This is good. Ladies and gents, we have Sal Angeletti with talking baseball with Sal Angeletti in the
Welcome,
building.
Sal.
The host is in the building. And you got to turn his mic on first before anything. We see his handsome face, but before anything, look at the attire this man is wearing. By the way, he has a Yankees
He's got a
t-shirt
Yankees
under
gator on.
a Yankees jersey with a Yankee gator. Is his mic on? No, not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible. I'm
Sal Angeletti over here.
I want to talk.
Oh,
Oh,
here
there
we
it
go.
is.
Here we go.
So
You
Sal,
see, now I bought this 18 years ago, maybe, and somebody was selling it at the trunk of their car in Brooklyn,
I love
Nice.
that.
and it already had the Nike logo.
Those are
on
the
it.
best.
Can I?
I'm sure the
It
guy put it
already
on right
had
in
the
the front
Nike
seat.
logo on there.
You want to talk about the sketchiest thing to come out of the back
Oh,
of the
it's
car?
4-4 in the bottom. 4-4 in the bottom of the fifth.
All right.
I'm going to give you a story. You ready for this one? Here you go. You're going to die. So I'm holding an MSR fundraiser in New York and Long Island. Okay, we're at a bar. We took over this bar. DJ, right? Crazy. Packed the bar. Whatever the capacity was, it was beyond. Okay. Back when people were allowed to like sit next to each other and drink in a bar, and this guy, we're just donating stuff, and we're working with Compete for Cancer.
Nice.
Crazy stuff going on. All of a sudden, a gentleman walks up to me and says, "Can I talk to you?" I say, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "I want to give you something to donate, raise money." Okay. He's not part of the fundraiser. He just happened to be at the bar. And he's listening and whatever. He says, "Come with me." Dude, it's nighttime. It's like 9 p.m. We go out to his car in the parking lot, and I'm like, yo, this is sketchy, right? He opens his trunk, and he takes out a 50-inch TV, brand new in the box, out of his truck. And he
Which
says,
truck did it fall out of first?
and so he says to me, he says, I want to donate this TV. I'm
Sir,
like,
is that your truck? What truck?
so I said to him, I said, nah. He goes, yeah, man, I want to donate this TV. And in my mind, I'm like, where'd this freaking TV come from, bro? Like, first of all, why do you have a 50-inch TV in the back of your truck? Okay? Where'd it come from? And why are you giving it away for free?
It's getting hot.
Now
in
maybe
here.
he really was that nice of a guy. I highly doubt it. Maybe he was, but we donated some nice money. But that was the craziest thing to come out of a back of a truck, for me at least.
Well, thank God it was a TV and not a person.
Absolutely. But all right, let's go. Shit. You imagine he had to open the truck up as a TV with a body underneath it?
He pulls the TV
Then
out.
all of a sudden,
the
all
TV
you-
salesperson's under the TV.
Then Jonathan's
Got it.
standing here. All you hear is doot doot.
You need me to
Law and
connect
Order.
it?
Special Victims Unit.
This is based on a true story with fictional characters. So, all right. So Yankees tied up 1-1. There was quite the bit of a pitching debacle yesterday.
Bad move.
Bad. I wanted to ask you that. How did you feel about it? And by the way, does this not go directly into analytics and how much less managers matter in
It's
baseball?
funny you said that because Ron Darling said the same thing on WFAN
Yes,
today.
I was just about to say that.
And you got to go with Tuesday Tanaka, or whatever the stupid nickname they gave him. Tanaka Tuesdays, whatever it is. Buy one, get one free. Wednesday at Carvel. We should say, I'm Tom Carvel. We got Fudgy the Whale. And and we got, I'm like, Devi Garcia, why not? Okay, maybe to save Tanaka, God forbid, like what happened today. But somebody's back, and hopefully they're allowed to use him. You know who's back, right? From his 81-game suspension for his, I guess, PEDs.
PEDs.
Or beating the crap out of his girlfriend or wife, whatever. Who?
Yeah, something.
Domingo, right? Herman?
Yep, Herman.
So, if that's true to form, if he's done with his suspension and the Yankees are allowed to add him, which I probably doubt right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
If I'm gonna be able to
somebody added 2 pitches yesterday and dropped an outfielder. Some team did.
Yeah? I mean, does it really matter?
But it's going to go 5. So,
yeah?
it's going to go 5.
Full five.
Stanton's hot right now.
Full 5, who wins?
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I was scared of Tampa if it would have been 3. And
Mama, I'm afraid.
I think Tampa might do it.
Can you talk about how bad the MLB bracket is? Let me tell you how
Bad was that umpire last night?
atrocious. Who was the umpire?
Terrible. Yeah, we gotta.
It wasn't-
track. You gotta get his name and find out if he made it home.
Yankees struck out, I think, 18 times as a team last night.
18 times.
And Guidry struck out on his 17 out of his own bat, as our 18 Angels back in the day. But it's horrible. Stanton's hot, and why didn't he hit like that in the regular season before he got hurt? I have no idea.
Crazy.
You're in LA and San Diego.
Listen, you
and
want
the
him to get hot
and it's
at the
been a
right
home
time,
run-
and this is the right time,
And
so.
it's been a home run derby in both ballparks.
Yep.
So the ball's flying out, and the Yankees were hitting home runs like crazy. And
Playing long ball playoffs.
the Braves hit a few today. I guess they were hitting them out of that new stadium in Texas, so I don't know. So
Do you think it's a huge difference for them to be out in San Diego versus being at home with no fans? You think it's a big difference? At playing at a quote unquote
well, let's
neutral
put it
site?
this way. That's the only reason why the Astros are winning. Because if there's fans in the seats, that's a totally different ball club.
You think so?
And they're hot right now, and I think they're going to surprise everybody.
By the way, how can you not? That lineup is sick. It's stacked from top to bottom.
Well,
And-
like Correa and them guys got hot at the right time.
And people don't understand the.
Not just hot. They've been pretty consistent all year.
Yeah, I mean they
Well,
weren't great.
They had a streak of winning, I think, 7 or 8 in a row, and then the Angels. Boy, do they need help.
Pitching is. Have you seen anybody ruin a career like the Angels are ruining Mike Trout's prime right now?
Jets.
Yeah, the Jets. You're right. But
Don't
I'm
be
saying
surprised
baseball.
if that guy doesn't have full say what happens with that team next year when they get a new GM. He's
You
going
think
to have.
they're gonna give him the? You think they're gonna give him the pull?
You got to give him something,
You
or
have
else he's
to.
gonna.
You have to
or
keep
else
him, yeah.
he's gonna say, "Listen, I'm gonna opt out and go somewhere else."
Yep.
$450 million. Come on, you have to let him pick.
You got.
You can't.
He's got to have a say so.
You gotta
This-
entice him.
This lineup,
have
though.
to.
This lineup: Maldonado, Gurriel, Altuve, Bregman, Correa, Kyle Tucker, the rookie, who's a stud, George Springer, Josh Riddick, and Michael Brantley is, by the way, probably from top to bottom, the craziest lineup I've ever heard in my life.
And then we got to ask ourselves, okay, if it was a full 162, even without the fans or whatever they did, what does the season look like right now? Who's in it? Who's not in it?
Well,
you know, it's
The Reds weren't in it. The Marlins weren't in it. But this is why we enjoyed it. But for me, I said it.
It was exciting for a moment.
it was well,
It
the
was real
White Sox.
exciting.
The
When-
White
when
Sox
the
had
bracket started to get real.
the White
mucky,
Sox.
Yeah.
White
It
Sox
was
had
exciting, yeah,
the
it
best
was
record in
exciting.
baseball for a while, and then they just the wheels fell off of that team.
Astros up 6-4. Just
Really?
in. Just took the lead. 6-4.
Yeah, they got it.
Astros are about to sweep 3-0 if this continues. Bottom
Now
of
you
the
see
fifth.
why they're going to win this?
Wow.
Because they're doing what you're supposed to: is take care of business early,
Yep.
try to sweep each series, and your pitching staff is
Got to
helping.
keep your foot on the gas and give the guys rest.
By the way, this is how it works. Listen to this. Altuve homers.
Finally,
Carlos Correa hits somebody home, right? Diaz homers. Brantley singles to center. Bregman doubles to center. There's no way through this lineup without, because right now coming up is Carlos Correa, who's as hot as Stanton.
Yep.
It's dude.
Yep.
How do you get through this lineup?
but look at the manager.
no breaks in the lineup.
Look at the manager, Dusty Baker.
Dusty.
He changed that whole club.
He changed a whole.
Sorry. Here's a guy. He's been on winning ball clubs as a manager.
He's a
and
legend.
He's like, okay, Dusty.
Yep.
How old is he now? He's got to be in his 70s.
Yeah. It's
At least.
71.
Yeah, Dusty, go take care of this before it really gets out of control.
Once again, by the way, if you want to talk about the greatest damage control of all time, this will tell you right now, franchises that are run well and aren't. Here's the difference. Coaches get
71 years old.
coaches get fired from 3 teams.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 guys considered to be cheating. Alex Cora. The Red Sox end up in last. The Mets with Beltran
Yep.
end up in last. And then with the Astros, they pick Dusty Baker instead of either the bench coach or a minor league coach to replace him. They get a tenured, well-respected coach to come in. And when the Mets had a chance to get Buck Showalter and show the fans we're getting a stalwart in here,
Yeah.
somebody who will lead the troops, have everything die down, they passed it up and instead got Rojas, who's a long-time minor league coach, and not to say anything bad about him,
Right.
but you're coming off of a coach that just got fired for cheating.
You need experience.
You
You
need
need somebody solid, somebody you can trust, somebody the guys can trust.
Well, that's all they're going to change for that team next year. So
Can I ask you a question now? DM, you're a Mets
Hit
fan.
me. You already know.
Next year, I hear that that a few teams are looking at both Hinch and Cora
it's the Mets.
as their Mets. One of them is the Mets. Who would you rather have? Both phenomenal coaches.
As a Yankee fan, and I mean I love baseball. I believe Cora's going to
Cora.
go.
I think Cora's better, and I hope we get him.
He could change that team around.
I think he's aggressive.
By the way, Stephen Cohen's gonna. I think he's gonna pull the right strings.
I hope so,
And you
man.
better hurry because I hear Bryce Harper is like pulling his hair out of his head, screaming, "You better sign JT," because he knows the Mets are knocking on the back door for that.
Yeah, they need to get Real Muto in there.
I tell you what,
There's a lot of good free agents next year.
There is. It's
the Mets-
going to be a big year. We're going to really shuffle it up next year.
If the Mets,
Oh, yeah, you two gentlemen have to join our winter meeting specials.
I'm in on that.
When
I'm
we
in.
do that.
Down.
Yep, I'm in on that.
Because everybody thought I was crazy because they're like, what could you talk about in baseball during the winter? So we have winter meetings.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
We can have a
we were here last year, we were doing it.
baseball fireside
And we were
chats.
doing a winter meeting special and who was going where, and we predicted Cole was definitely going to go to the Yankees. You knew that.
Yes, sir.
So there was a lot of surprise signings, you know. And a lot of guys got hurt. There was
Yes.
a lot. Now, here's the thing about the Yankees. For the last 3 years, the same players have been on the IL, hurt, or torn ligaments or whatever. Need to revamp that training staff. Judge has been on the IL a lot. Sanchez, who might be why he caught last night, I have no idea. When Higgy did the tar off the baseball the other night. Don't understand Boone's logic in that, but I'm not a manager. Wish I was, but like you said, it's all about
You know what
having
they say?
these
That's
computers
why he gets
and
paid the big
stuff,
bucks, right?
and the analytics change the game a lot. And we're gonna have 4 outfielders. What are we playing? Softball?
Yeah. Ready for it? I want to.
Isn't that in the rule book in baseball where there's some illegal defensing about that?
I immediately am totally against them changing the rules of baseball, though.
But
Like,
it's-
baseball was
yes.
the only sport that still to this day, as old as it was, the American pastime that it is, that has its original rules.
And they keep changing them.
If it ain't broke,
Don't
fix it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna-
So what are
Don't
we
start
doing?
making stuff up. It's the only sport, professional sport that doesn't end in a tie. But now you're going to shut these teams down from playing into the 14th, 15th. I understand. Then postpone the following games if the teams need healthy training breaks and whatnot. Reschedule the games. You do it for COVID on the NFL level. You can do it for baseball where there's more games.
Well, the next series, they're all going to be fans. For the Championship Series and the World Series, they are selling tickets.
Nice.
People are buying them like crazy.
Of course.
And
I want to go down really quickly with you guys.
I really
So she
feel like
I'm
going
gonna give you. I'm
wanna
gonna
go
give
to
you
Texas.
I'm gonna give you the top.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I want to.
I'm gonna give you the top players that are free agents coming up, from each team. I mean, from just total coming up, and I want you guys to chime in on it. Ready? Catchers. JT Real Muto,
He's
right?
either going to the Phillies or the Mets.
Mets.
Mike Zunino from Seattle is available. He's only 30. First baseman Matt Adams, who has been good virtually his entire career.
How old is he now?
32. That's it.
Wow, I thought he was older than that.
No, 32.
What team is he on?
Cardinals.
The
Next one, Anthony Rizzo,
He's gone.
31.
Could be a Met.
Second
Think?
baseman.
Think he'll come to the Mets?
Let's put it this way: if they see dollar signs, some of these ball players,
Yeah.
if they see a team like that
Let's see what Cohen
trying to build around a staff like DeGrom and what's his name,
Yeah, he's going to want to be a part of
and
it.
Syndergaard, and you see what's been going on, like we're gonna do some shuffling here, and say if you get this guy, if they sign somebody like JT,
I
and they
agree,
see
I
the
agree.
Mets
That move's
making
going to
a
happen
move
first. 100%.
of okay, I see what's going on here. All right, I'm in, and it's gonna have a trickle effect on the.
I think that
ball
would be
players.
great, and I
Yep.
think that would attract other ball players. I think their
Mm-hmm.
first step absolutely has to get JT, get JT in that Mets catcher's uniform. After that, I think it's to address the bullpen.
Second baseman. I agree with you guys. Second baseman, D. Gonzalez, Josh Harrison from the Pirates, who has been very good, and Jonathan Villar from Baltimore,
Ooh,
who's 30.
he's good.
He is good. By the way, Baltimore's and
I like
and
Villar.
and DJ LeMahieu.
No, he's going back to the Yankees. They're definitely gonna.
They're
throw.
not letting him go.
Okay.
If they let that guy go, I'll tear the studio apart.
By the way, shortstop has crazy
Sir Didi,
Didi Gregorius,
he'll be back with the Phillies.
Jose Iglesias, Marcus Semien from the A's,
Wow. If they let that guy go, they're stupid.
Andrelton Simmons from the Angels.
Oh,
Yep.
If they're using
Jonathan Villar.
those chips to get something, I understand. But
I'm telling you right now that Freddie Galvis, that is a deep shortstop, third baseman, third base going
range,
through.
bro.
Do we have big Justin Turner? But he's 36,
that was one of the biggest mistakes in the world.
biggest in the world. But now I don't see any third baseman, left fielders. Let's
Mets.
see.
yep.
That was the biggest mistake of letting him go.
Jock Peterson, Marcelo Ozuna are your two biggest left fielders. Brett Gardner, but he's the leader at this point. Michael Brantley, 34. You get him for 2-3 more years. Center fielders, George Springer.
Woo!
George Springer. He's going to get buco bucks. And here we go. You ready? Right fielders.
Puig.
Giancarlo Stanton can opt out.
He said no already, but go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Puig, Jock Peterson, George Springer plays both. They have him in both positions. Steven Souza Jr. from the Rays.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Puig with the Mets.
I'm surprised they didn't sign him this
I
past
mean,
year.
I don't know why they didn't.
Who's he with now? I don't think anybody has him, right?
No. Designated hitters,
playing DR.
Cespedes, he's done. J.D. Martinez.
Yep.
He can opt out if he wants to. Don't know if he will. Edwin Encarnacion.
JD with the Red Sox. The Red
Nelson
Sox.
Cruz.
JD Martinez.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. He's gonna leave.
You
I
think he's
agree.
gonna leave?
I think he's gonna leave. I think the Red Sox is. It's gonna take them a while to get back because I think who's
think
the
he
other
comes
guy
to
on
the
that
NL?
team?
Oh, you're talking about the third baseman, Benintendi?
No, not him. The other infielder.
For the Red Sox?
Yeah, there was another popular Red Sox besides Betts.
Well, not Pedroia.
No, he's
Okay,
done.
Yeah, I was like, not Pedroia.
Is he a shortstop or an outfielder?
I'll check right now for you.
I can't think.
Well, I'll go pitchers. You ready for this one? The pitchers, Julio Teheran from the Braves,
the Braves are gonna keep as many guys as possible with that team.
Masahiro Tanaka,
I hope he comes back.
Marcus Stroman.
He's finished.
You think he's done?
Yeah, he's definitely done.
He's done.
Who else do I have here? Let me see.
He might go to some National League, go back to the American League. Who knows?
Corey Kluber,
Ooh.
big name.
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer, big name.
Trevor's going to one or two teams.
Who do you think?
He might stay with Cincinnati or he's coming to New York.
He's not coming to New York.
No way.
Nah, I don't see it. He's not a New York guy.
I don't know,
No,
he said
so Cincinnati definitely, and
He speaks his mind too much and says irrational things, which would be a headline every day. It's
Yeah,
not
you
conducive for a good environment for him.
So what team besides Cincinnati you think?
It's got to be like a Texas Rangers.
I don't know. He might stay with Cincinnati.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah, he should stay National League.
Why
It's
did
better.
Bumgarner go there? I have no idea. I never understood the logic of that one.
It was
But
the team that wanted him.
stay in the. I guess he lives on the West Coast and wanted to stay close. So
Team that wanted him. I mean, there's a few nice free agents here, man. I like this. I like this a lot. It's good news for the Mets, who are not going to pick any of them. And I want to.
Now remember, we got Cohen now. Let's keep
Yeah,
positive.
no, absolutely,
Keep
absolutely,
positive.
absolutely.
Hopefully he
absolutely.
makes the. It's
Absolutely.
not like I mean.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hiya, I'm Mickey. Whoop,
Sal, you
well,
ready?
the Astros got this locked. It's 7-4 now. So
Ready for this? Baseball season. Are you ready? I want you to be prepared for this.
okay.
34 games pitched.
Who?
28 complete games. 13 shutouts. ERA 1.12.
Who is it? It's got to be Kershaw.
No. The late great Bob Gibson. You imagine that stat line?
R.I.P.
Oh, you mean now? Oh,
28 complete games in one season.
I was just looking at a stat on Kershaw.
Sick. That guy's an animal.
Uncanny.
I mean, the greatest pitcher for us. in my time. Clayton Kershaw. Here we go. Let's see.
I just saw a stat on him that I saw while I was sitting out there. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, wow, and double wow. Way to go.
I'm trying to find the year. Here we go. Oh, no, this is not it.
Oh, here it is. I found
You
it.
got it?
Since the 1920s, also known as the live ball era,
Okay.
2,000 innings pitch minimum, ERA under 250, Clayton Kershaw.
Wow.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Also, 1,500 inning minimum pitch under a 2.50 ERA, Clayton Kershaw.
He's a machine.
He's not normal.
But can these guys get over the hump finally?
Yeah, listen, this guy was
I
this guy
think
was
whoever
robbed.
they play, they're gonna.
He was robbed of 2 home
They
runs.
They're gonna.
Yeah, I
Once
mean,
he
he
finishes-
was robbed of 2 World Series titles.
You got to be a
Clay-
finisher.
Clayton Kershaw this year, 6-2, 2.16 ERA, 0.84 WHIP.
bad.
And by the way, I want to say this to you guys here. I'm looking throughout his career. By
Not
the
as
way,
good as me, but not bad.
he came into the league in 2008. This guy had a season, 3 seasons with ERAs below 2 for an entire year. 1.83, 1.77,
Sick.
1.69. By the way, the year that he was 1.69, can I tell you something? His whip was .72.
Oh. Filthy.
I don't even understand.
Straight filth.
The guy was 18. He was 12-4 that year. 33 games he pitched this season here. 33 games. You ready for this? Oh my God.
Talk to me, Goose.
300 strikeouts, 2.13 ERA, 0.88 WHIP, 16-7 with 300 strikeouts. He's got to be, when it's all said and done, he's got to be. Is he better? Will he end up being better than Randy Johnson?
I just looked up Ron Guidry right now.
He's. I think
Ron-
I think he's
Ron-
on track to.
Ron went 170 and 91.
If he stays healthy, it's possible.
With a 3.29, with a 4.87 WAR, a 4.7.8 WAR. His best year with the Yankees was, of course, 78. Oh, 2 years he had. He won 25-3 in 78, and then in 85 he went 22-6. He had ERAs of 1.74, 2.78. That was it.
Clayton Kershaw's WAR the year I told you, 7.9.
Jeez.
Now, I got to ask you, John, because Andy mentioned something to me. I saw him on the chat. Shout out to Andy Williams. What's going on, Andy?
The singer? Hello. Where's Andy? Hi,
I got a name
Do
for
me
you.
a favor, please don't. Don't ruin my
I'm
day.
gonna do it.
Don't ruin my
I'm
day.
gonna do
I don't
it
know why
at
you
the
do
end
that.
of the segment, and I just
Do you
want to know
wanna
how you
talk-
feel about Blake Snell. I just want to know. I just want
Was
to
that
know.
the guy the Yankees beat in game 1?
Just talk to me, Goose.
Do you smell what the Rockets cooking? The Yankees did.
I hate Blake Snell.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
I-
I didn't smell that coming.
I'm a firm believer.
Giancarlo Mosibon Paulo.
I don't know what he was trying to say, but I think it was something in Spanish, man.
I'm a firm
Whatever John Sterling calls, it's hysterical.
I'm a firm believer that
My
guys
friend,
like-
amigo. Hey.
I hate Blake
That guy
Snell.
Ricky Ricardo was great with the Yankees. Because when Sterling missed 3 or 4 Yankee games, and he's been with them for a long time, like over 30 years.
You got some explaining to do.
No, that's his real name. On the Spanish Yankee announced team, it's Ricky Ricardo. That's his real name. I love the way he calls the game.
Oh man,
I think someone should punch Blake Snell right in his face.
do it.
I hate him. Guys and girls, listen. You had your picks. You had your picks from today. Our picks for points.
What'd you pick? How awful the the division is with the Cowboys and all of those
Oh my
guys?
God.
All of those guys.
Bro,
What
have you
the
ever seen? Have you ever
hell?
seen? Have you ever seen 3-12-1? The
Who?
division 3-12-1 collectively. The division.
Could they beat any division?
No. They can't. By themselves, the only thing they could beat is themselves. Right now, the NFC East.
Can't beat a drum.
What's crazy about it is they're only actually going to beat each other.
I said Danielle McCartan on FAN posted something funny. And I made a comment. I said, what if we combine the Jets and Giants team together? You think they might beat anybody?
No.
No.
My God.
No. The Cowboys are playing the Giants this week.
I just read something. The Florida governor
good.
is
You read?
allowing
Reading's fundamental.
Very good.
65,000 fans at the next Dolphin home game.
Really?
Fully capacity.
Oh, they have nothing to worry about.
They're open up.
They're open.
Nothing to worry about.
We open here, but then they hit the brake real hard, and
They allow that every week. You know that, right?
every car went to Geico.
so
just
nobody
now.
shows up.
By the
Well,
way,
They hit the brakes here in Jersey, and that little gecko came out, and you know, and then Flo came on the motorcycle and said, "This is all over."
as soon as one person reports COVID in New Jersey, the state shuts down. It's over.
That's what it is, man.
But
It's a
they
wrap.
don't, you see what they don't care about is businesses.
Florida said, you know what? Listen, we're going to go the opposite way. What we're going to do is we're going to have a COVID party. It's called the Miami Dolphins, and you're all going to come to the stadium.
Everybody's invited.
Here's something.
65,000 of you.
They're talking about the
The,
football. They're talking about football.
You get a goodie
players.
bag on the way out.
The football players got it.
A mask.
Then the NBA was in a bubble. The NHL was in a bubble.
Hydrochloroquine syringe.
All these teams were in bubbles.
Yeah.
It's funny, but baseball went traveling all over the place.
Everyone's in a bubble.
And ever since the beginning, when Miami and St. Louis had it, nobody really got it after that
Yep.
in baseball.
No,
There was not any complaints.
Well,
listen.
they're not letting people in the back door in the locker room. You know. What I'm saying?
Well,
Okay.
somebody did break into the Cleveland Stadium during the Yankee series. They
not
arrested
true.
2 people.
That's not true. That's not true. You want to know what I'll tell you? Because
It was you?
because the,
It was you two.
yeah, because it was, not because of me. It was the two Utes.
The two
The two Utes.
Utes.
No,
Look at you.
you know what it was? Because
is a Ute?
teams are getting smart.
That's my fiance. No wonder
Team-
why all the hostility.
Teams like the Phoenix Suns.
That's our weekly.
Isn't
My
she
Cousin Vinny
beautiful?
reference.
She's beautiful, right? She's beautiful. But the Phoenix Suns did it the right way. The Phoenix Suns let one girl in to do the whole team. You see, this is how you keep COVID cases down. You
Keep it clean,
test
keep it
one.
clean.
Did she have a hole through the mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. Said, of course. By the way,
No,
this is
she's
what you
endorsed
do.
by Kraft, 100%.
Yeah,
So
this,
Andrew Dice Clay would say, her lips are so big she can suck tennis balls through a tennis racket.
Oh,
from the two Utes. You can't handle the truth.
yo! After 5:30, this just gets crazy.
You
man.
mocking
After
me in my
5:30, we just
courtroom
get
with that
dizzy.
outfit on. Well, the cleaners had the flu, so everybody was closed. So I bought this ridiculous outfit just for you.
Just for you.
For you.
You see? Wait. What are you reading? I'm reading here about the leak in the faucet. By the way, I loved the scene, but with the fact that that's what gets them going, is arguing about the leaky faucet.
Oh yeah,
I try this strategy with my wife all the time.
did it work?
Does not work.
Absolutely.
Because-
as soon as I try that strategy, I'm in the bathroom fixing a leaky pipe.
Ladies,
That's all I'm
I'm
doing.
putting a whole new one in.
100%. I got the whole vanity in there. Everything. I had this conversation about a month ago. I'll show you the picture of the vanity.
Yep. That's it.
The best part is our lawyer, ladies and
Lady
gentlemen
Bay.
of the jury, you stuttering prick. Sorry,
Sorry, folks.
sorry. I pricked my finger.
I love it. I love it, man.
Pricked my finger.
But it's the best. The best
What do you see through this window? Trees.
tree. And what's this stuff on the window?
Dirt.
Dirt.
What's on those trees? Leaves.
I think they're leaves.
Well, yeah, very good. Don't worry. You can speak up. You can tell us.
Hold on, honey. I'm over here. Can you see me now? How many fingers am I holding up?
Please, for the record, let the jury know she's holding up 2 fingers. What was her name? Miss what? What was her name?
I can't
I
remember. I
can't
said it
remember.
last week, but he was like the
said-
plaintiff and only the plaintiff.
How many
Thank you.
How many fingers am I holding up now?
Let me
Oh, win some.
Over here, dear.
Win some, lose some.
So you mean to tell us that the grits, the magic grits.
Magic grits. Magic grits.
I love it.
No, the best was the last part when he's in court and he gets he gets everything straightened out. And he's like, "No, you looking up Jerry Gallo with a G? I'm Jerry Gallo with a C."
And then he goes like this to his chessboard.
Everybody knows Jerry Gallo's dead.
Bro, it's one of the greatest movies, and that is exactly.
That's a movie you could, like me with Tombstone, I could watch 1,000 times over and not get bored.
Never.
Can't watch it on regular TV, but it sucks because
I hate the commercials. Yeah, the commercials.
But guys and girls, listen. Somehow the last 20 minutes of this show has completely derailed, and I don't care.
That's the best part of it.
That's the best
Absolutely.
part.
This is the party.
We had a great honor today of having JD Captain JD call in the show, and we are.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
By the way,
being an ex-civil
Thank you.
servant worker in the city of New York, sanitation for 20 years.
Absolutely,
You know,
my heroes, bro.
Everybody
My
getting
heroes.
everybody getting promoted, especially the firemen and women all around the world, and
man.
the blaze they're battling still in California, and the unfortunate
Godspeed
circumstance of what happened
God
in
be with those firefighters.
what happened in, I think it was Elizabeth, New Jersey. Something happened with the fire and those kids dying. And
Oh yeah, the building's caught on fire.
please make sure you have everything safe. Your carbon monoxide, your fire alarm, just your
Be
extinguishers.
smart. Make sure your stuff is updated.
Be smart. Check your gas on your stove. Make sure everything's off before you go to bed.
Remember, it's not just you; it's all the people around you, neighbors. Each,
No,
each one take care of one.
Our children now are hopefully the children that will, when we're long gone, we'll have this world straightened out.
Absolutely,
So,
man. God willing.
God bless on that, and congratulations to your friend
Absolutely.
there.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
Absolutely.
JD. Thank you for everything you do. Pretty damn boy Fire Department.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, you hear.
Hopefully,
you are
we can have you
listening-
on next week.
You are listening on HamiltonRadio.net, simulcast on Facebook. Get the app if you don't have it. We're on Channel 2, man. Tune in anywhere around the world at any time. Following this show, with the guy sitting to our right, is Talking Baseball with Sal Angeletti. This
Who's that guy?
was my sports radio with your boy John Entel
Holla.
and my co-pilot Daniel Mercado. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in 6 days, 22 hours. MSR's out. We'll catch you later.
Peace. Thank you.
You're rocking with the newest radio show on Hamilton Radio, My Sports Radio.
Deals. And Bonds hits one high. It's a dig. It is on the all-time home run list.
Trainer right next to me is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. The heavyweight champion is taking the mandatory 8 count, and Foreman is as poised as can be in a neutral corner.
Do the Titans have a miracle left in them? Touchdown Titans! There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle. Tennessee has pulled a miracle.
My Sports Radio.